Hi everyone, I'm Miss Dahnke and I teach 4th grade. I am going to be sharing with you a book that I have enjoyed for a really long time. It's called After the Fall, How Humpty Dumpty Got Back Up Again. I love this story because it's a fairy tale, which is one of my favorite types of fiction, but also because it tells what happens after Humpty Dumpty had his fall. And I also like epilogues, which tell more about a story that had previously finished. So as I'm reading, I'll share the story with you, and I hope you enjoy it as much as me. My name is Humpty Dumpty. This was my favorite spot, high up on the wall. I know, it's an odd place for an egg to be, but I loved being close to the birds. Then one day I fell. I'm sort of famous for that part. Folks called it the Great Fall, which sounds a little grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. Fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me together. There were some parts that couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. Don't you like all of the different cereals? Some of them look a lot like ones we would find on the shelf. Some of them a little bit funny. I really like the one that says free toy. Never heard a cereal called that before. I walked past the wall every day and I would think about climbing the ladder again. I really missed the birds being high above the city, but I could never do it because I knew that accidents can happen. I eventually settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. Then one day, an idea flew by. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches, but day after day I kept trying. And trying. Looks like he wasn't being so successful here. Until I got it just right. My plane was perfect and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same as being up in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. Unfortunately, accidents happen. They always do. I'll show you a little bit more from this side too. You can see his face a little bit better. I almost walked away again, but then I thought about all the time I'd spent working on my plane and all the other things I'd missed. I decided I was going to climb that wall. Look how high it is. But the higher I got, the more nervous I felt. I didn't want to admit it. I was terrified. And I'll let you in on a little secret. Heights are something that I have a fear of as well, and I have to be as courageous as I can when I face them in everyday life. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing one step at a time. Until I was no longer afraid. He persevered, didn't give up, and it showed that he could be amazing. Maybe now you won't think of me as that egg who was famous from falling. It says crack, crack. Hopefully you'll remember me as the egg who got back up. And learned how to fly. Wasn't that a surprise ending? How Humpty Dumpty actually cracked open, and it was a good thing that he cracked open because he became a magnificent bird who could fly. This book also teaches us a really important message, not to give up when we are faced with difficult situations. I hope that you enjoyed After the Fall, How Humpty Dumpty Got Back Up Again, and that you vote for this book for our competition.